Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Today I am back again with new video on quadratic equation. Today's topic is solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay. So in earlier class, what did we learn? In earlier class it was, where is white marker? Earlier class we learnt about what is quadratic equation, mathematical form of quadratic equation, right? So what was the mathematical form? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a comma b comma c are real numbers. Okay, right? यही था ना? And also we saw real life problems and we converted real life problems into mathematical equation, right? So basically those real life problems which we converted into mathematical equation, those kind of mathematical problems we are going to find the solution. Okay, how to find the solution of those quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, so how do we found? So suppose a quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so let's replace x by 1. Okay, so what is LHS? Is equal to 2x square, minus 3x plus 1, right, is equal to, what will happen? 2 into x we will replace by 1 minus 3 into 1 plus 1, right? So you know square of 1 is 1, so 2 into 1 minus 3 into 1 is 3 plus 1. Okay, so 2 into 1 2 minus 3 plus 1. So this will become 3 plus this one minus 3 plus 2 plus 1 3 is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. Okay, so what do you see? When we put 1 into x, this becomes 0, which is equal to RHS. Okay, this means 1 is root of the quadratic equation. Okay, this means 1 is the root of the quadratic equation, right? Which quadratic equation? This quadratic equation. 2x square minus 3x plus 1. 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So, 1 is called root of the quadratic equation. Also, 1 is called 0 of the quadratic polynomial. What? 0 of the quadratic polynomial. Okay. So that means, what can you say? Root of the quadratic equation is equal to 0 of the quadratic polynomial, right? We can say this, right? I hope you are getting. Okay. So let's highlight this so that you must understand. Root of the quadratic equation is equal to 0 of quadratic polynomial. Okay. So like we discussed, a quadratic equation is in the form, if a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, is it visible, or let's change it back to white marker. So first I will remove this and then again I will take white marker. I hope you must be comfortable in white because of the board. So if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then alpha is the root of the equation. Which equation? Quadratic. Okay. If a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0, right? Same thing we learned in the previous example, right? If we replace x by 1, then 2x square minus 3x plus 1 in this polynomial expression, you see it becomes 0 and 1 becomes the root of the quadratic equation. Okay, so according to that only, if ax square plus bx square plus c is equal to 0 and if alpha is the root of the quadratic equation, then alpha must satisfy this, right? A alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Correct? So you can say alpha is root of the quadratic equation, or you can say 0 of quadratic polynomial, right? I think you got it, right? So now, like you must have read, or if not read, then in that case a quadratic polynomial has two zeros, okay. If you have not read, I will teach in chapter polynomial, okay. So if quadratic polynomial has two zeros, then according to this, quadratic equation must have two roots, right? Like root of the quadratic equation, 0 of the quadratic polynomial. Like root of the quadratic equation is equal to 0 of the quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial has two zeros, then quadratic equation must have two roots, right? So if we will see quadratic polynomial can be split into factors by splitting middle terms, okay. Suppose ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, okay. So we will split this quadratic equation, okay. We will factorize this quadratic equation by splitting bx, and we will split such that we will multiply this one ax square into c, ax square into c must be equal to whatever a split product of bx, okay. I think you must be confused little bit, but when we will solve the example, then you will actually understand, okay. So what I said, quadratic polynomial can be split into, you can write this, quadratic polynomial can be split into what? Factors by, I think you must be understanding factors. You must have read it in algebra, right? What is this? By splitting middle terms. Splitting middle terms, okay. So bx was the middle term, so we will split bx, right? So let's see how we will do the splitting and how we will find factors, okay, by taking example. Suppose find the root of what? 2x square minus 5x plus 3. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0, okay. So what we said, we will split bx. So what is bx? Is equal to minus 5x, okay. So we will split this minus 5x in such a way that it should, that product of splitted terms should be equal to how much? 2x square into 3. So first of all we see 2x square into 3 is equal to 6x square, right? Understand this properly, okay? This is very important. Otherwise, you will get confused. So, 6x square. So, we have to split minus 5x in such a way that if we try to find the product of those splitted terms, it should give 6x square. So, what we will do? 5x is equal to, we can write minus 3x minus 2x, right? We can write, right? 3 plus 2, 5, and minus 3x plus 2x, 5x. So, this is okay, right? And if we find the product of minus 3x into minus 2x, right? Product of minus 3x into minus 2x. What I said earlier, we will split the middle term. So, splitted it, minus 5x is equal to minus 3x minus 2x, and product becomes 6x square, right? So, our split is okay, right? This is 6x square and this was 6x square. So, we can split it like this. Okay, so we will write it properly now. This much I explained you so that you can understand how we are splitting it. Okay, now we can write it properly. So, 2x square minus 5x plus 3. So, 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, we will split it. 2x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 3, okay, is equal to 0, right? Or we can write it like this also. We will bring this side. 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3. Okay, now you have done the factorization earlier also. So, what we can do? We can find the common, right? This is 2x, this is 2x square. So, it is x minus 1 because 2x you are finding out. And then you can take 3 as common and it becomes x minus 1, right? I hope you are getting this. Okay, so what will become? If you take x minus 1 as common, so x minus 1 as common, so what will become? 2x minus 3, right? If you take x minus 1 and x minus 1 common from the whole expression, what will it will become? X minus 1, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So what this means? If the product of these two is 0, so either x minus 1 is equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, right? Either this will be 0 or this will be 0, then only product can be 0, right? So, we can equate it like this, either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0, and in both the case we will find out the value of x. So, what we find here? X is equal to 1, and what we find here? X is equal to 3 divided by 2, right? So, what we found? X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 by 2, right? So, according to this, 1 and 3 by 2 are the roots of this quadratic equation. So, roots is equal to 1 comma 3 by 2, right? Or you can say this as solution, you can say this as solution of the quadratic equation, right? These roots are called the solution of the quadratic equation. Okay. So you have seen 1 comma 3 by 2. So if you place 1 here, 1 minus 1 0, or if you place 3 by 2 here, so it becomes 3 minus 3. 2 into 3 by 2 becomes 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So you can verify also, right? If you want to verify 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0, like earlier we did, right? We will verify. Verify the roots. Okay. So roots are 1 comma 3 by 2, and quadratic equation is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So suppose first case LHS is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 3. Okay. So suppose 1, if you put 1, so 2 into 1 ka whole square, 5 into 1 plus 3 is equal to 2 minus 5 plus 3. So 2 plus 3, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. So 1 is root. 1 is one root of quad equation, right? We can verify 3 by 2 also, similar way. Okay. You can do it by yourself, right? Or should I do this? Okay, let's do this. The equation is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So LHS is equal to 2 into what? This is 3 by 2 a whole square minus 5 into 3 by 2 plus 3. Okay. So what it will become? 2 into 3 is 9 divided by 4 minus 5 3 is 15 divided by 2 plus 3. Okay. So 2 2 is 4. So 9 by 4 minus 9 by 2, not 4. 9 by 2 minus 15 by 2 plus 3. Okay. So 9 minus 15, okay, by 2 plus 3 is equal to minus 6 by 2 plus 3. So minus 3. 2 3 is 6. So minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 is equal to RHS. This means 3 by 2 is root. Okay. So 3 by 2 is the another root. So what was our purpose? Find the solution of quadratic equation. Solution of quadratic equation by factorization, right? We did by factorization, right? And what were the factors? X minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 1 into 2x minus 3. X minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this and this were the factors, right? So this was called factorization method for finding the solution of the quadratic equation, right? So this was the topic today, and I covered it and I hope you understand it. And if you did not understand it, just go through the video again and again, and then you try to solve the problem by yourself. Once you solve 2, 3, 4, 5 problem, you will understand it. Okay, thank you so much.